The Gwen and God DJ Self, and guess what? You're checking out the evening experience. Now listen, if you wake up in the morning time, sorry man, because you're missing what's going down in the evening experience, baby. Mac here, Chucky here. Listen, we all here Gwenning, baby. It's the Gwen and God DJ Self. Break it down for him one time.
You know what it is. Mac 357, Big Chuck, I see you. The evening experience, Funk Flex. I mean, you know what we about.
Once again, it's your boy Mac 357 and your boy
Big Chuck in the building.
Now, today is a day of all days. I'm just letting everybody know. It's the crazy and zaniness. As I tell everybody, if you're watching online, if you're listening to us, your Thursdays will never be the same.
It's the beginning of Grammy week. Grammys is Sunday, and ironically enough, we got someone it's gonna be there.
Grammy nominated artist in the studio, Emcee N.I.C.E. Like I said, that lyricism that you want to hear. Brother just did a joint with Troy Ave. We got J-Ness in the building.
Yeah.
And we're waiting for one more.
One more on the way.
On the way. DJ Trase will be in the building.
Yes, sir.
Ewing ambassador. Patrick Ewing, if you didn't know. Definitely doing the damn thing. And I tell everybody every week, something new is always happening. So right now, after this show is taped, we're going to be putting it on a podcast. Then after that, for people who are quote unquote Android, who keeps talking, all this craziness.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't get the Android thing.
Like our DJ, like our DJ.
Yeah, so we need to hook up for the DJ and definitely want to make sure he's covered. We basically hooked up a process now for those people who are on Android to be able to sign in and listen up to the Google Play Music, where you can actually then listen to us on a podcast as well. So there's no reason you can't hear us all the time, every day, doing what we do.
We should I mean, you just told me about some. Should I give them a sneak peek, or should we got something in the works that?
Well, there's something else in the works as well.
We can't let them know yet. We gotta wait till it's done.
We gotta wait till it's done.
We gotta wait till it's done. We got something coming for y'all though. Y'all ain't ready.
So y'all ain't ready. It's gonna be on and popping. Yo, shout out to our media content manager, which is Rich Dollars. Rich Dollars is that brother who definitely is a beast. He hammed out the last two things. The third one I ain't telling you about. But the third one's coming. He hammed them all out in a matter of hours, because that's how good he is.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm real hyped. 2018 is gonna be. It's already off to a great start, but with Needful Things doing what he do,
yes,
it's gonna make our lives even more popping. The evening experience is gonna get more and more popping.
Yeah,
I love it. Let's keep it going.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Right. So nobody heard that, but stuff be happening in the studio all the time, and this is what we do. We just roll with the punches. Because I tell people, we are live. You can see us live. You can hear us live. We're everywhere that you want to be, and we definitely going to get things rolling. The first thing I want to talk about is there's a lot of craziness going on out in the industry.
I thought you was going to talk about the orange dude again.
No, I want to talk about
all right.
Orange dude, he just crazy.
Our celebrity in chief.
Celebrity in chief, yes.
Come on, man.
That clown. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna start my 2018 third show.
Come on, man.
With the orange dude, because I can't deal with him.
We done with him.
Yeah. Agent Orange, kill yourself. Anyway, I just keep it 100. We don't like you.
We definitely don't like you.
Basically, fall down some steps. You can be getting off Air Force One and Melania, whatever your name is, just push.
Somebody
Just saying, keep it 100.
Or even better, like he would probably hate this more than getting pushed down the stairs. Somebody cut that. What's on his head? Cut that off. Cut all that off. Whatever's on the top.
Snatch that orange cat off the top of his head. That'll be funny.
That would be.
He'd be mortified and just go fall into something. But anywho, yo, the celebs out here are bugging, yo.
Who we talking about? Because there's a couple. There's a couple.
Tony Braxton and Birdman got music coming out. What The hell's going on?
Wait, they
multiverse or something?
So
I'm just saying.
pulling up on the way here, she
Wait.
was on.
I'm saying. Birdman and Tony Braxton.
She was on the radio. I think
she was on
105.
Yeah.
They were talking about how they go way
Angie
back.
Martinez. Shout out to Angie Martinez.
Shout out Angie Martinez. They was
Sexy, but you can keep Birdman and Tony Braxton. Wow.
They go way back.
That's a hell of a song.
But that's
I
the
want to
thing.
hear that. He gonna be wait. And she gonna be like,
I mean, Birdman can't rap though, so
according to him, he can.
nah, he can't rap. He's everybody write his lyrics for him. But apparently they go back like.
Well, he
15,
does better
16
than
years.
Diddy does.
Who?
He does them better than Diddy.
No. Diddy? Puff? No.
Fluffy? Yeah.
Puffy?
Hey, shout out to
Out Puff, man. Shout out my man.
No,
Puff,
Brother Love,
man.
Brother Love,
Brother Love.
Brother Love.
All that.
He taking men shopping, and he want to party with them. I'm just saying.
Man.
I'm just gonna roll with that.
You can
I know
take-
you gonna come up here. Okay, bring Revolt, cause we gonna talk. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Contract in the works. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do what we gotta do.
I'm just keeping it 100. That's what 50 said. 50 came for you, brother. I don't know why you didn't respond.
Diddy want to
responded
take
all
me shopping?
slow.
Diddy could take me shopping. He worth almost $1 billion. He could.
No.
He could take
They
me
ain't
shopping.
taking me nowhere.
He could take me
like,
shopping. What?
Like 50 said, that's what you do with a woman.
Nah.
I don't want no dude taking me shopping.
Nah,
We
Diddy.
good.
Diddy.
You hand me the money, I go shopping for myself.
Nah. I'll be in the mall right there trying on my clothes.
Yes, you will. You will.
All that.
Okay, with the shoes.
And I ain't got, and it's not on my dime. I don't got to swipe my card. Nah, no way.
You know,
Oh,
people can hit.
I just graduated from college. I can't handle the bag right now. I got student loans.
Event.
Hey.
Yeah, and this is FM, so the language. No. Any fines you get, send them to J-Ness. Brother bro, he got a nice chain on. I don't. I got a scarf.
Or we can
My
send it-
scarf ain't worth nothing. I'm just
We
saying.
send it as Diddy.
Take the ladies.
Right, take the women shopping.
Yeah.
Clean it up.
Oh, thank you. All right, we're back now. To all the people out there, just keeping it 100, and it's just more and more the fact that I understand why artists go at each other because it's good for ratings.
Yep.
And 50's always done that. 50's a smart dude.
Very smart.
He started it from when he first came in with his first joint, Robbing Steel. If you remember that joint from back in the day where he's talking about he was gonna rob Diddy, he was gonna rob.
Yeah.
That's it, and he's been that way ever since, and it's worked for him. Like they said, he's one of the only dudes that can actually just come out raw on people, and people just go, "Yeah, that's 50.
That's 50.
That's 50.
That's probably top 3 favorite rappers ever right there. 50 Cent.
New joint by Fat Joe
Yep.
and Dre. Hopefully Dre and Fat Joe will be up here soon.
Yep.
Terror Squad. We just had Cuban Link not too long ago up here, so definitely want to get them in the building. So no further ado.
I'm sorry. You're gonna hate me for doing this.
Wow, here we
You're
go.
gonna hate me for doing this. I need to shout out my guys Quavo, Offset, Takeoff. I gotta shout out the Migos. Culture 2 dropped tonight. I'm hyped. You already know it's gonna be blasting in the whip. It's gonna be blasting in the studio. Shout out to Migos. Shout out K Prez too. K Prez has dropped a freestyle.
Shout out to K Prez.
Yes. Cause your man, bars, that's what you like.
Yeah,
I like
bars.
bars too, but I like that bounce, you know what I'm saying? So, shout out K Prez, shout out to Migos. But yeah, you go ahead and do what you gotta do now.
All right, and I want to shout out once again our scheduling manager. I want to shout out V Dinner. I want to shout out ChrisColato.com, who's our photographer, who's not here today. Shout out to Ivy_XO.
Word.
She definitely is good people to always talk to.
Gatekeeper.
Shout out to Gatekeeper
Yes, sir.
718. Shout out to Applebee 160.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Rich who just hit me. Now we can actually physically say it. Our website is almost up. So we almost getting there. So you're gonna see a website popping off as well for the evening experience.
Yeah.
Basically, shout out to New City, New Black City, who definitely held us down with some apparel. Shout out to Social Journey brand, who definitely held us down with apparel. Who am I forgetting? Nobody. Corporal AK.
Yeah, the big homie.
Corporal AK.
That's my guy.
That's my guy. We're going to be heading out to Philly soon, so you're going to see us popping off in Philly.
We're going to be live out there.
Philly.
Pop in on the studio set. Oh, yeah, we got to hit Geno's. Got to hit Geno's.
Now, don't attempt to adjust your cameras. Once again, sitting to my left is the Grammy-nominated Emcee N.I.C.E.
Welcome.
You know, I had to make New York my first stop. You know, the Bronx. I'm in the Bronx.
Yeah, man.
I'm from Los Angeles.
That's what I'm saying.
In the Bronx, you know, chilling. I want to make a correction though. I'm not Grammy nominated. I was on the Grammy ballot though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't need the Grammy folks coming at me like, "Yo, where was you at?"
See what happened was.
But next year.
Okay.
For sure.
I'm claiming that right now.
For sure.
Amen. First and foremost, Emcee N.I.C.E. Tell us where you got your start from.
Well, originally I'm from El Paso, Texas. Shout out to Southwest. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, we got Khalid. Khalid is from El Paso, Texas. So, and he looked like he gonna win the best new artist for the Grammy. So that should be big shout out to El Paso.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I got my start in El Paso, Texas, before transitioning to Kansas and then back to Los Angeles. I was originally born in Los Angeles, but raised in El Paso, Texas. Yeah.
So what was the process for you getting into hip hop? Were you just a hip hop head, or something that struck you as something that you were really good at?
I've been a hip hop head, you know, for a minute. I started out doing gospel hip hop, but then at the time the church wasn't really feeling gospel rap, and so you know, I transitioned into just doing straight hip hop. And then when I did that, I was able to work with. I produced records for Tupac. I produced the same record for Nas. Worked with MC Lyte. Produced for Aaron Hall. Casey from Casey and Joe.
Yeah.
So I was on the Academy Award-winning soundtrack to the movie Crash.
Yep.
Right.
Oh no, I already knew this. I just wanted them to know. I read your bio.
Do I keep going?
Yes,
Hey, yo, you
drop it.
let
Drop
the
it.
people
Okay,
know.
so
Drop
we
them
did
names.
Crash. I was on 6 soundtracks. I was in a group called Kansas Cali. We was an R&B hip hop group that turned rock, and we did Haven with Orlando Bloom. We did Mr. and Mrs. Smith with Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. We did Once in a Lifetime with ESPN.
Okay.
We did the theme song to the NBA in 2010. And
That
then
was you?
And I got to do the joint with, we did a remake of Pop Life, Prince. It was on the Tribute to Prince album.
Wow.
Yeah, so, and then my record.
Of course.
Right.
If you didn't know that was a litany of that's more than a resume.
I
That's
just
a
cut it
resume
off,
and a half.
though, yeah.
Yeah, that's.
So this is what I wanted for people to understand, that the caliber of guests that we bring in the studio is for a reason. This brother has been in the game for a minute, has worked with a slew of artists, Grammy nominated, probably Grammy winning processes. And what a lot of people don't understand is the work that this brother is putting in currently has garnered #1 hits on the gospel charts, been written up in Billboard magazine.
Word.
And I can go on as far as the accolades that he's already receiving, coming back to his roots of gospel rap and basically making his presence known with a lot of different gospel artists who've been in the game for a minute.
Yeah, it's funny because, Lecrae and Kurt Franklin actually kicked the doors open. Kurt, even though he's not a hip hop dude, when he dropped
But
that
when he
record,
talks,
he dropped that record, Stomp, it was a hip hop record.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that kind of opened the doors for the
Salt
church
Pepper.
to accept, the secular. For the church to accept harder edge type, beats.
Right.
And then Lecrae came in, he got that southern cadence that took it to the next level. So they kind of opened the door. So when I returned and I had just dropped a record with a chick named Stacey Dash. We did a record called Life of the Party together.
Wait,
Not
Hold
a
up.
chick named Stacey.
you mean
the Stacey Dash?
the Stacey Dash?
Yeah, we did a record together called Life of the Party. This is actually pretty good.
I'm glad for you, but
Yeah, but and you know
We
what?
lost her.
I'm gonna tell you.
she's with Trump now.
We
I'm
lost
gonna tell you the
side
unique
a minute
thing. The
ago.
unique thing about that, the record was actually pretty good.
No, the
Yeah,
record was
you know.
probably
Yeah,
amazing.
But you know, people had to make their choices. And
Yeah,
their
she made her
decisions, and
choices,
and
all right.
You know, let that be.
She fell
but
in the
then,
bleach. What?
you know,
Oh.
but then I bounced back. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Stacey Dash. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Damon, I know you're gonna be looking for me afterwards, bro. Rockefeller's over. It's all right. You're gonna be good.
But she's
Yeah.
in the new movie, the Kanye West movie.
Yeah.
So you know.
Yeah.
And then she's in Dame Dash's B
Well,
movie that's not on the
yeah, but
air,
that's the one-
But it's gonna go straight to video.
Yeah, but that's the
Look for it.
one
All right.
executive produced by Kanye, right? so I bounced back from that. I put out a record in 2015 called Tonight. That was spent 13 weeks on the Billboard charts.
Wow.
Yep.
Right? And that was no pub, no promotion. It was just street marketing,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so, you know, but at that point, my cartoon had took off. We'll get to my cartoon. in a
Yes.
minute,
I,
right?
hold on. I was wait. I was gonna talk about it, but I was gonna segue
We'll come
with
back
Monique.
to it.
But
Yeah,
I'm coming back.
Yeah. So my cartoon had took off, right? And so at that point, it was like, okay, I'm going full production in the animated series. And I, you know, so let me give a record, you know, let me do one for God and just put one
Amen.
out, right? So I started working on the God record. And when I finished it, I didn't really have no idea of where we would go with it or however. I just was like, yo, this is my record, you know, and I'm gonna put it out. So when we put out the single, I Got Angels, it went number one. And it was
Amen.
number one for 7 weeks, you know, on the Billboard charts.
Amen.
And then my album came out, Praise, and that went number one. You know, and I had a lot of the gospel people a little deterred, you know, because
Well,
You were-
they don't like hip hop.
Right.
and I was a hip hop dude,
Right.
number
Like,
one. You know,
That's not
and-
a blessing. Yes,
yeah,
it is.
You know, and then they're like, you know, people are challenging, you know, the validity of my
course.
mainstay, but I'm still here.
Right.
And I'm still grinding. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
Amen.
And I'm still moving forward. So I got the new record, which is what you heard, All Right. That's actually the trap remix, because I had to do, you know, versions for church radio, you know, and then,
Right,
you know,
right.
then the southern type radio.
And so that trap one is not out yet,
yeah,
correct?
yeah. Well, to be out, all versions to be out February 2nd. You guys are the first to break it.
And that's what I was just about to get to. Once again, right here on the Evening Experience, you get the opportunity to break music that people haven't heard yet. So
Yeah.
that's what I was getting to. This is the place, if you want to drop that. So anybody who is a major artist, minor artist, in-between artist, we take all artists.
Yeah.
We don't just discriminate. This brother's resume is definitely in way beyond most people's. But the fact that he's here shows you we bring all types of people to this studio, and we love having people who drop records on us. And definitely that joint, that trap joint,
Yeah.
oh my goodness, it was all right.
I
Oh,
appreciate
is
it.
that the name? Yeah.
All right, all right. Yeah, everything's gonna be all right.
Everything's gonna be all right. Yo,
Yeah.
that was fire.
Yeah, so you know, my objective is to, you know, a lot of people, a lot of the other artists that are out, they give their stories based on their challenges and things they went through in life. I'm from the suburbs. You know, I grew up. I went to a great school, went to a great university.
Hey.
You know what I mean? So I don't know that life.
Right.
But what the life I do know is, you know, praising God. The life I do know is how to make money. You know what I'm saying? So
And
that's my, you know, that's the whole
Speaking of
objective.
that, you do have a cartoon series that is on Netflix.
Yeah.
Shout out to Monique. Yeah, somebody else got ahead of
Oh,
you
my
as well.
God.
I'm just saying. Sorry, Monique. But I keep it.
I ain't mad at Monique though.
I ain't mad at her either.
Get
She
your
mad at
money, bro.
Netflix though.
different strokes for different folks. You know what I'm saying?
But and starring in that actual series is yourself, who does the voice for one of the characters, as well as Darius McCrary, correct?
Well, it's a host of us.
Oh, okay.
I got my man. I'm one of the creators, and I got another partner named Dollar. It's William Dollar Chapman. He's another one of the creators, but he plays the lead character Dollar. I play the lead character Novelist. Then we have Elisa Reyes, who was from All That and the Proud Family. We have Darius McCrary, right?
If you didn't know, Family Matters.
Family Matters. We have Kel Mitchell. He's on there as
Kel,
Mike
okay.
Fresh. We had Debo from Friday.
What?
Yeah, he's on there. We actually have
Greg. Yeah,
it's
okay.
funny. We had Uncle Phil before he died.
Wow.
Uncle Phil. This was his last. This was his one of his last works that he did while he was alive. So we had Uncle Phil. We had a lot of cool people that came in and lend their voices. And then we were executive produced by Ralph Farquhar, who does the Real Husbands of Hollywood, right? And Galen Walker, who's the executive producer of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? And so it's a whole new vibe. And the cool thing about it is we're the first African American animated 3D music series that's doing hip hop R&B on Netflix. We're the first, right? So we've been on Netflix for a couple of years, and since then we've transitioned from we're on Netflix, but we're also on Comcast, Xfinity, we're on Roku, we're on Amazon Prime, and we're on Apple TV.
There we go.
So that's just the start.
Shout out to Manzana.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
When I say Manzana, we actually, me and my co-host work for them.
Oh,
But we don't
okay.
say the name. We just say Manzana.
Oh, Manzana.
In Spanish.
Oh, okay.
You know exactly what I'm talking about, Manzana. Gracias.
I like my yob. You feel me?
So
I
that's been the thing going forward. Just been moving a new record.
And you wrote a book as well, correct?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I do got a book in the marketplace. Yeah. 50 Shades of Love. Well,
A couple weeks away.
Right.
Couple weeks away.
LOVE, learning our various emotions. Right. That's the name of the book. 50 Shades of Love. My writer name is Alessandro Novelist Hamilton. I'm Puerto Rican and black. My grandfather from Spanish Harlem. So even though I ain't never been there, big shout out to Spanish Harlem. Yeah. So I got a book in the marketplace. I got another one dropping, the second of that in June, but this particular book is 50 pieces of poetry, and it's, don't mean to get real sentimental, but it's about the understanding love. I believe in life that we have to learn everything. Everything we learn, like you learn how to host, you learn how to rap, you learn how to drive. Love shouldn't be any different. I feel like emotions is what governs people, and if a person is committed to learning the emotions that govern you, they could love you.
Right.
You know what I'm
Amen.
saying? And it's when you stop learning, you stop loving.
Well, and I could also say that the fact that there's a process that a lot of people don't understand when dealing with emotion and love and happiness and all of these things, a lot of people don't understand that you have to grow into it. Mm-hmm. And there's an old saying, or old adage, as they say, is with age comes wisdom. Now, I say that because my co-host over here earlier was drinking a juice box. I'm making jokes, but
I'm gonna get you back for that. I'm gonna get you back.
He's 24 years old, and I'm 44.
Ooh.
So I'm not whatever. I'm not, and I tell people you grow into who you are, and how you celebrate and how you immerse in life through a lot of different trials and tribulations. So with that being the fact that you have a book out that showing people some of those paths that they can take, or some of the things that they can grow into, especially love. We're in this day and age, with all the hate, with President Orange, we definitely need the love.
Yeah, it's also one of those things, man, for me, in life, what we don't have is enough black legacy.
Hey.
You know what I mean? And so if I can create avenues that leave a legacy for people to aspire to do and aspire to be, then that's what I got to do. Because when you think about it, how many black billionaires do you know, or how many wealthy people of wealth do you really know that you can name right offhand? Like you can name the Wrigleys, you can name the Campbells, you can name the Rothschild, but give me somebody black outside of Barack Obama. You can't say the Winfreys because it's just Oprah, and when her money died, or when she died, her money died with her, right? You can't say the Jacksons because it's only, Michael Jackson ain't here.
You got Jay-Z, you got Beyonce.
But that's the new movement. We got to hope that they get to that, they make it past the time.
$500 million a
Yeah,
piece.
but what happens, but I'm saying, is that going to be a real legacy after the fact?
Well,
when they gone, now when Jay-Z and Beyonce are gone, will you know Sean Carter?
Blue
You know what I'm saying?
Right, I got you.
Will you know that, like we know the Campbells, like we know the Wrigleys, will you know that?
I feel you.
We'll know Barack Obama because he was the president.
Right.
But will we know, who will we know after the fact? Will we know Beverly Johnson?
Yeah. Only time will tell.
Right.
Only time will tell.
But we can't tell right now, like who we know now.
Right.
That was back then that we can name. So my objective is to try to be at least a leader in that movement of creating an established legacy.
We're definitely on a path, and we definitely. I am floored by the fact that you are currently in all of the different realms that you're in, and you're building a foundation that people can definitely look forward to. Having a Netflix series that's successful, having your artistry for music, which is successful, having a book, number one, and now number two, which will be successful. We're claiming that.
I appreciate that.
That, you know, you're definitely on a path that, because watching you definitely through the net, I was like, wow. You know, I'm like, and then I'm reading up on you, it was like, you definitely started a legacy. So if nobody else, I can definitely say I know Emcee N.I.C.E started a legacy.
That's for sure. My motto has always been, for any great achievement, someone has to be the first to do it. So why not you?
Right.
Hey.
So I'm trying to achieve greatness every day.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? And if you strive, and another one is if you strive for perfection, you limit your mistakes. So if I stay striving, you know what I mean? I stay working, no matter the accolades I get, no matter what I transition into, I stay working because there's a whole lot of work to be done.
Now, question for you back on the music side of things. You produced the song with Nas and Pac, you know, rest in peace, Pac.
Doug's Mansion.
Yes, sir. Now, in today's game, when you see producers, this is, you know, me. I ain't 44 or nothing in my 40s, but I'm in my 20s. So what I'm seeing now is a lot of producers getting more and more props for their work. So it's like the music now, like, you know, you got the Metro Boomin, Zaytoven, Mike Will Made It, people like that. Who are producers that you have worked with or have seen that you can kind of say that, yeah, they're really doing hip hop right?
That's deep, because a lot of people are on Reasons and Fruity Loops and whatnot. And the producer I work with right now, his name is Sam Peasy.
Shout out to Puffy, Fruity Loops.
he from the South, right? And then so Sam Peasy from the South is doing something real eclectic in hip hop. You would think he was a Southern type producer, but no, he's really eclectic in that. And then DJ Fat Jack out the West Coast, he's like the iconic underground hip hop guy who really put me on as far as understanding music, understanding transitions, understanding loops, and how to really find sounds within the sound and take that to the next level. And then when I went back, you know, studying music, I went back and researched the great producers, you know, outside of who we know, whether it be No ID or, you know, or Mike Will. But like the dude Mantronics was like hella dope. I don't know if anybody up on that, but when you go research old school hip hop, you got Mantronics, you got Pete Rock and CL Smooth, you got DJ Premier, you know what I mean? Like
Mustard.
Mustard worked out of the same studio in Woodland Hills. But so right now I can't really pinpoint, because I haven't been in the studio to see somebody actually work.
Right.
Because the way they design programs these days, you can go snatch a loop, put it here, snatch a loop, put it there, and that's not really beat making.
Right.
Beat making is, you know, pulling out the old school MP3000 or the 2000 and actually finding little niches within it and creating these these rhythms. So that would be my answer.
No doubt.
With that being said, we're gonna play another track from Emcee N.I.C.E. We enjoyed having you here. Please come back anytime.
Yeah.
This is, I tell everybody, you're a friend to the station. Anybody that you know of, whether they're big name, small name, medium name, you know they coming to the East Coast, tell them stop right here. The Evening Experience is where they want to be.
They're gonna meet you on the level.
And I'm telling you right now, that was Emcee N.I.C.E that just got off from the actual station. His album Praise, yo, find him on iTunes. I'm telling you right now, if you want to be blessed, you want to have something that you want to listen to, you want to uplift your family, you want to build up your family, go to his Netflix and definitely look for his cartoon. If you want your family to or your nucleus to find more love, definitely look out for his book, because I'm telling you right now, MC N.I.C.E is the brother that you want to pay attention to. But sitting to my left, I'm telling you right now, when I tell you we're opening up the floodgates for 2018, I got my man J-Ness in the build.
What's going on, man? What up? What up? What up?
We doing what we do. J-Ness, I found listening to you on Instagram. I saw you with my boy DJ Tarzan.
Sure,
I saw you with
for
Fat
sure.
Boy SSE. And I started listening to your joints with Troy Ave. I was like, okay,
Word.
banger. And then I was like, yo, I'm listening. I'm like, yo, this brother got skills. His lyricism is fire. And for me, and I know my co-host is gonna say it anyway, I like bars. And you
Indeed.
definitely got bars.
Appreciate that, man. For real.
So tell people what or who J-Ness is.
More or less, man, J-Ness, you know, I'm coming straight out of Plainfield, New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? For those who don't know, that's a town out of New Jersey. You know what I mean? The section is actually central New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? For those who don't know, it's a very historic place. You know, we got a lot of negativity. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's an inner city. But if you're familiar with the historic group Parliament Funkadelic, you know what I'm saying? They coming straight out of my hometown, Plainfield, New Jersey, P-Funk. But I grew up in a suburb next to it known as Piscataway, New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? That's where I grew up at, but they right next to each other, so I was always back and forth. And Piscataway, you know, we on the map right now, man. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of artists coming out of the town, and it's also a very it's an alpha town just as far as talent, you know, not even just with music. You know, we also got a lot of football players that come from the town. You know what I'm saying? Malcolm Jenkins, shout out to Malcolm Jenkins on the Saints and all that. And you know, well, he was on the Saints, pardon me, you feel me? But you know what I'm saying, we also got, you know, players like Anthony Davis and different cats like that went to the league and all that, you know. So it's a town that's definitely filled with a lot of, you know, competitive spirits, you know what I'm saying, whether it be from sports to music to, you know, anything else, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So what, if any, influences gave J-Ness a starting point, something that you were listening to that kind of gave you that opportunity to put you in the realm of hip-hop?
I'm gonna be honest, my father put me in the realm of hip hop, like just because, like, growing up, you know, my father was real heavy into music. I'll be honest, you know, when I was a little baby, my mom used to work late at night. This back when we was in Plainfield, and my pops, you know what I'm saying, he used to come home, I mean, turn on Rap City, he'd be potty training me, you know what I'm saying. So I really grew up on like everything from, he taught me about Digital Underground, NWA, Public Enemy, you know, Sir Mix-a-Lot, my posse's on Broadway. Like, I remember all of that being very young. Tupac, and I'm not gonna lie, even though, you know, I'm straight out of the East Coast, obviously, you know, my swag is East Coast, but I'm not gonna front. Like I was telling, you know, Emcee N.I.C.E, like, I'm a big Pac fan because West Coast rap was really my first big influence. Like, when I was real young, I thought I was Snoop Dogg. Like, I really thought I was him. Like, my mom used to be like, you're too young to be listening to this. Like, I was, and you know, a lot of my friends at the time, you know, mind you, because I'm only 27. So, you know, technically when Doggy Style dropped, I was a baby. I was 3 years old. But I went back and I studied that music. So by the time when I was like 11 or 12, a lot of my friends, you know, of course, Snoop, you know, he was still relevant at that time, but, you know, I was really going back and listening to like the Chronic and all that. And a lot of my friends being that young, they didn't understand it because they were on whatever was new at that time.
Right.
And I always had an old soul, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's how that go.
Well, you definitely are influenced by hip-hop because listening to your lyricism, you are a person that speaks to the youth. You definitely have your ear to the streets, and you definitely are paying attention to what's going on. So your beats vary, they do, but as far as the lyricism, it is straight on point, fire.
I appreciate that, man. Means a lot, man. Thank you.
Now, question for you in regards to artists in New Jersey. I hear a lot. I mean, I feel this way about New York artists.
Okay.
There's not really a lot of support going on. So like I was telling him, we got into a debate last week of how I was saying Atlanta's hot right now. Just because I see, you know, you got 21 Savage, Offset collabing, you got, you know, Migos collabing with other artists or whatnot. In New York, people, it's starting to pick back up, but I just feel that New York and New Jersey, for some weird reason, the love is not being spread all the way around.
I mean, well, I'm gonna put it to you like this. It's like, I'm gonna speak for New Jersey. The thing about it is with New Jersey, I'm gonna be honest, at the end of the day, you know, New York, Y'all are the founders. This is the birthplace. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the same time, you know, and this is not taking a shot. This is just being realistic. New York is such a big, you know, a big entity when it comes to hip hop. I would say over time, y'all overshadow us a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like, we don't really have no publications. We don't have any big radio stations, anything like that. So in New Jersey, the hunger, I'm not gonna lie, it's grimy. You know what I'm saying? And everybody is trying to get a plate. Now, granted, just like how you said, I see New York is definitely, doing their thing right now. It's a lot of artists coming out of New York getting to it, you know, and it's artists working together. And it's the same thing in Jersey, you know, granted, like, you know, we got a lot of cats, like, of course, like Fetty Wap. Albie Al got the streets on fire. Like, Albie Al got Jersey in a headlock. Like, you come to Jersey, Albie Al is
Jersey
that
City,
dude, you know
yep.
what I'm saying? Like, Albie Al definitely, and, you know, him and Arsenal, a lot of them have been linking up and working together. So it's kind of like, you see what it is, but see, in Jersey, it's different parts. Like, prime example, like, the artists like Fetty Wap, Albie Al, the Arsenals, Joe Buttons, those different cats, they're from up North Jersey, which is closer to New York City.
Right.
I'm from Central. We smack dab in the middle. So we're on the map, but we're not really on the map like that. So where I'm at, the crabs in the barrel is ridiculous because it's so small. You know what I'm saying? So everybody want to get a play. Like, I done been through so many situations, bro. I done had cats from my hood literally go tell a DJ, like, make up a lie and said, oh, he said da-da-da-da, just because they wanted to get in front of me. They was hating on what I was doing, because the problem is, and I'm not trying to take away from, I'm not going to say this about every artist, but I'm going to be honest. A lot of artists where I'm from, I feel like they don't understand that we have to expand. They're so stuck within the perimeters, and I'm trying to explain to them, like, bro, like, we're not on the map like that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's coming here. You know what I'm saying?
J-Ness is. I don't know about anybody else, but J-Ness definitely is.
I mean, you know, I appreciate it, man. You know, I'm just humble with it, man. But like I said, like, I feel like a lot of cats, they don't understand, like, listen. And that's why the perfect way to really answer your question, I have a mixtape dropping next month called Talk That Talk Volume 1. The two big features I have on there, I got Fatboy SSC, you know what I mean? Shout out my boy Fatboy, shout out Fatboy Gang, Irvington, what up? And I got, legendary Jersey MC Ransom on there, you feel me?
Right.
And I'm saying, you know, Ransom, that's one of my influences coming up, because my favorite rapper actually is Stack Bundles.
Okay.
So I came up on Ransom and Stack and Desert Storm and that whole wave, but more or less, I actually put together a mixtape hosted by DJ Tarzan and my man is Biscuit, you know what I'm saying? He on the project too, and the homie Scotty Too Fly or whatever. More or less, I wanted to put together a real organic mixtape, because, like, when you asked, you know, how hip hop influenced me, I'll be honest. Of course, I'm heavily influenced by the 90s, but my era is the mixtape era. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a G-Unit, D-Block, Dipset. I'm from that era. Right. So I wanted to make a tape where, of course, it's the new wave, it's the new sound, but I wanted to choose rare early 90s, 2000 beats. And I wanted it to be a real vibe, like something that the streets could really get that nostalgia from. And what I did was I reached out to at least probably about like 30 MCs. And these are all cats from all different parts of Jersey, from Elizabeth, Newark, Plainfield, Camden, Trenton, Carteret, New Brunswick. The list goes on, you know what I'm saying? And I reached out to all of these cats because I wanted to put my area on the map. And not only my area, but a lot of the cats that I consider are underdogs that might not get the shine that I feel that they deserve, because it's a lot of wolves in Jersey, bro. Like, when you talk about lyricism, like, it's a lot. Even my camp, like, you know, for example, I just didn't want to, you know, just be biased and shout out my camp, but, you know, my squad, Coast Wave regime, you know, everybody behind me is ill, you know what I mean? Shout out to Trav the Assassin, shout out to Moon, shout out to Miles the Menace, 8 Money Bag, Sells Grams, Mega Mills, Just P, you know what I'm saying? Like, we out here, man, we getting to it. So, you know, I really wanted to just put together a project and show that love, put out that positive energy and show that we can come together. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about.
Definitely on that mixtape, when you're actually launching your actual mixtape, you know, the evening experience, you can put it on that guest list. We definitely will be there,
for sure.
you know, holding you down, because that's definitely my element, because I'm a hip hop head and I go back, way back.
Way back.
Hate over here. But I go back to when hip hop was hip hop, not mumbles.
Purest
Yeah, y'all was
form.
literally hip and hopping.
I respect it,
hip
man.
and hopping. We bounce
definitely.
now. We bounce now.
But definitely tell people what your social media is and where we can find you.
You can follow me on Instagram at J_Ness Coasting. You can follow me on Twitter at J-Ness Coast Wave. Yeah, man.
You got SoundCloud.
Oh, yeah.
Come
You
on
can
now.
look me up on SoundCloud. Actually, because I'm not even going to front. I don't want to mess it up and say that the wrong URL. But if you type in J-N-I-C-E $2, I'm saying, as opposed to 2 S's, all you got to do is type that in the search box and my page will come up, I'm saying, with all my music and all that.
No doubt.
Yo, and I'm definitely telling you right now, whether it's then or now, J-Ness, go listen to this young brother. Because I'm telling you, me listening to him, you could hear those influences. You can hear the lyricism. You can hear the music. And henceforth, while this brother's sitting right here to my left. When I tell you J-Ness is definitely fire, J-Ness is definitely fire. And I tell people all the time, you don't walk up onto this actual platform without being that dude. And right here to my left is that dude.
I appreciate that, man. It means a lot, man. For real, appreciate y'all for having me, man.
Before we let you go, though, you know what you got to do, right? We got to beat DJ. We got to beat DJ.
Do you have a little something?
We you know we got to do it to you, man. We on FM radio. We on FM radio. We on FM radio. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, but make sure you remember on FM.
87.9 FM.
It's Coast Wave, New Jersey. But listen, yo, look, hey, yo, I be swinging through your hood like Tarzan with a Mary Jane at. Bruce Wayne vault with a mask and the things at. Throw a grenade through the sunroof where you hang at. Dipset anthem, the block where you slang at. It's my block now, alright kid, flame that. My mob homies yelling and saying that with a wave at. Mick Foley with barbed wireless have a cage match. I'm Method Man with the eyeball and the braids scrap. Damn. Switch it up proper, give me one more chance, I'm a big papa. Sick of the lame, she need a big doctor. 187 and it sound like an opera. Hella clapping, ain't no audience, annoyed with the boring ish. Boy, you pissed till I get your toilet flipped, thinking that you oughta ish. Till your Red Sea get a part in it. Dark Man X when we sparking ish. Y'all been eating long enough, stop being greedy. Here's the truth, how we rock, hit you in your beanie. I birth cats with the bars, sorta like a fiend. Rest in peace to Pac, mother curse all the demons. I was stuck in that bottle like I need a genie. Till I caught a DUI, cuffs on me squeezing. When the ratties get the ringing, everybody screaming. Ever seen a bullet wound, bet it make you squeamish. Yeah, Harvard Street to the South Ward. Shout out to Bergen Street where they pop toys. Kodak black, her lockjaw, top boy, custodian blowing and she mop boy. My socks boy, damn near blew off. In the mouth I shoot off. Bruce Lee, kick that shot with my boot off. Infrared beam on the grip, homie, that's Rudolph. We move Christmas trees with interest, please, if you own me. Yeah.
Once again, people, that was J-Ness.
Oh my
That
God.
nasty.
That was. I feel like that was light. I feel like that was just regular. That's just.
Damn.
Oh man.
You want me to dig it again?
Yo, sitting to my left, don't adjust your cameras again. Once again, that's the homie in the building. DJ Trase is here.
Welcome.
What up, y'all? It was good.
Yo, this is the ambassador at this moment. The ambassador for the Ewan brand. That's number one. Number two, if I'm not mistaken, you're Graph's DJ?
Yeah, I'm Graph's official DJ.
Okay. Wow. Tell us about DJ Trase. Because watching you, and I watched you the other night live, yo, this brother's nasty on the ones and twos. Tell us where you got your start.
First off, I'm from the Lower East Side, New York City, Manhattan.
Okay.
You know, and I was born and raised there. I'm still there. I'm still in projects. You know what I'm saying? But I got my start there. You know, my brother was a DJ as a hobby. He DJ'd, and you know, there was always like DJ battles in my neighborhood. You know, in the basketball courts. You know, back in the '80s and '90s, and I was just around it all the time, you know what I'm saying? Like every time my brother would go out, I'd dip into the room and try to play with the turntables. My father was always into the Spanish music, so music was always, you know what I'm saying, like in my family. I posted a picture the other day with my dad and me with a little Spanish instrument.
Yes.
I was always in it with the 8 tracks in the back, you know what I'm saying? So I was always into music, you know what I'm saying?
Well, your love for music definitely comes out in what you do with the ones and twos, because it's definitely a process that shows us where the music comes from, because I look at the video that I was watching and you could see the enjoyment in your face.
Yeah.
So you could tell you love what you do.
Yeah, definitely do.
Now, how did you meet up with Graf?
Oh
Now
man.
I know Graf. Now a lot of people see. I go back.
Yeah.
You do that.
Whatever.
You do.
Whatever. Hater. Graf has been in hip hop for a minute.
Yeah.
How did y'all link up?
Well, just to make it clear, I've been Graf's DJ before Love and Hip Hop. I've been down with Graf.
Oh no! I knew that.
I've been down with Graf for like 5 years. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So we've been grinding together for a long time. You know what I'm saying? But we was actually just talking about this in the car the other day. It was like, yo, where the hell did we be? But I think it was like in a club, like a little industry event, and then we just chopped it up. You know what I'm saying? And what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like. It was just it was just a natural thing that happened. It wasn't like, all right, you might.
It was organic.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? So.
Now, as a DJ, what are you spinning right now? Well, give me your top.
Oh, damn.
Give me your top 10 records that you would spin right now.
I'm the wrong person to ask that to, man. I'm really, really honest right now.
In other words, do you do the industry thing?
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this,
play
and this
the-
is not no disrespect towards anyone, but I'm stuck in the '90s.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? And for me, it's just like I don't get the same vibe that I got from listening. Like, and I base this off of, you know, when you see me do the concert. You understand what I'm saying? So like, when I did a concert, I'm not gonna name no names, but when I did a concert with a certain DJ and he played new joints, yeah, the crowd was into it.
Right.
But then I did another concert and the DJ played, you know what I'm saying, all about the Benjamins or something like that.
Right.
That reaction to those type of songs is not the same reaction that you're gonna get to the newer type of records. And I'm just basing that off of energy,
Right.
off the general public's energy.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, I respect what everybody's doing out there, but
Right.
to my own opinion, you know what I'm saying? Like, as a DJ, I gotta rock everything. So, you know, I
Right.
gotta respect everything. But if I'm driving, I don't drive, but if I'm in a car and I wanna listen to something, it's definitely gonna be 80s and 90s.
And I can definitely tell you that because the other day when somebody was trying to catch 6ix9ine, they missed. And he hit the ground. he hit the floor. So that should tell you nobody's really trying to catch that new
I
wave.
mean, but again, like I respect all the joints. You know what I'm saying? I respect all the joints that are out there because, you know, like the music industry changed a lot. So, you know,
Right.
people gotta grind out in a different way. You know what I'm saying? So I respect everybody who's grinding out there.
No, I respect the grind, and I tell people that
no, you
the
don't.
hustle's there. No, God's honest truth. I do respect the grind. I don't respect the music. Two different things. When I listen to music, I like for people to give me something, tell me a story, paint a picture. With grunting and saying Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci, it's like, okay, stop saying that. Tell me something else.
But you know what? I've came to terms, you know, and this is just listening to other people talk to me about the situation is that, you know, you can't really expect music to be like it was back in the day because these kids didn't grow up on Nas and Biggie and Jay and Rakim and Big Daddy Kane. They
Which he still
they
don't
grew up
understand
on
that.
a different term. So you know, I've come to terms like, you know, this era is just it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And who knows what the next era is gonna be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
As Joel Ortiz and my man Fred the Godson said, we bringing New York back. Well, hopefully they bring it back because I want there to be a balance, but I want people to understand. And I forget the young man who said it. He
Famous
sat up
Dex.
there, him.
Yeah.
He said, "You
My
gotta
man.
respect the OGs. You gotta respect where it came from." He said, "Yeah, you got your lane and you carved it out, but just understand there is a foundation. Know what the foundation is. Respect it. Don't just dismiss it because it's not your style." And I respect that for that young man saying that.
Yeah, but you wouldn't like his music though. It's that balance. It's my. He's
No,
my
I listen to him.
No, you don't.
I have listened to him.
Oh, you don't listen to no famous Dex. Oh my goodness.
Okay, I'm
A
not
lot
that
of
much
the
of a
people
hater. I
on
have
the air-
listened to.
Oh,
I have
my
listened to him.
Goodness.
It's not my music, but I have listened to it.
Oh, now this.
Just because he said that is why I went and tried to listen to one of his songs.
Hater. Still. Anyway.
Whatever. But the point is, you being an ambassador for the Ewan brand, where did that come about from?
Uh, it's something that
Shout out to Pat Ewing.
it's something that happened kind of naturally. You understand what I'm saying? Like I've been a Ewing fan before I started working with the company. But I was always like tagging them and stuff like that, and you know, it was just a natural thing. Like I really like the sneaker. Like forget about all the corporate business stuff. Like I really like the sneaker. You know what I'm saying? And I've been wearing that sneaker for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Even before they relaunched it 4 years ago, 5 years ago. You understand what I'm saying? So it was just a natural thing. But I won't lie, you know, one of my boys, he's actually a mutual friend of the person who's part of Ewing Athletics and a mutual friend of mine. So it was just, you know, a quick alley-oop. You know, but
I like that.
you know, also
No pun intended.
on this, but what I'll say is, you know, the alley-oop, you know, sometimes in this industry it takes for somebody to be like, yeah, that's my man, you know what I'm saying? But
No doubt.
but that's when they start to look at the work you put in. So
Right.
so yeah,
No doubt.
you know, it was an alley-oop, but the company already saw all the work that I was putting in. So it was a natural, you know what I'm saying, okay, let's do something.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Well, of course, make a brand ambassador of somebody who's actually in the industry, who's working, who has connections. Of course, it's a no-brainer on their part because, like, listen, like you said, you put the work in over the years, and of course, it's categorized and cataloged, so they can just go back and go, oh yeah, he did this, he did that, he did this. So definitely smart on their part. Shout out to the Ewing brand. Shout out to Patrick Ewing because actually, you know, when he retired, that was
That was last
you know,
of my Nick.
That hurt.
Yeah.
Because I used to love to watch Patrick play, man.
Yeah.
He definitely in the paint was one of the guys that was definitely a go-to guy.
One of the best Knicks ever.
One of the best, to ever do it.
For sure.
Hopefully in the future, don't hold your breath just yet. Trying to get John Starks in the studio. I got a few connects that are trying to work it out, but hopefully he'll come do it. I know he has a foundation that he's definitely working with, that he is very proud of and, you know, cares about a lot. So hopefully one day I'll see him here. But if you can reach out to Pat.
I got no connects whatsoever when it comes to that, man. I just do the sneaker thing, man. I don't know what's going on up there, man.
I know he's in
Shout out to
Georgetown.
Jupe. I see them Ewings
Yeah,
on, man.
yeah.
I see,
I've
man.
always been a huge
I
fan of the
appreciate that,
Ewings,
man.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You got the red
but,
joint.
but seriously, like, I just, you know, everybody got their sneakers. You know, there's a lot of people that like Jordans. There's people that like, you know, whatever, Reebok, Adidas, the runners. You know what I'm saying? But Ewing is my thing.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
shout out to our media content manager as well, DJ
he rock
Needful
those.
Things,
He rock
because
those.
he's definitely a Ewing brand. My man got multiple, just like yourself.
Yeah, he's
I
a
don't think
big
he has
Ewing
as many,
head, yeah.
but he definitely has a lot of Ewing sneakers because that was his joint, and still to this day he rocks them.
I mean, shout out to everybody who's wearing Ewings now, man.
No
I see a lot of people starting to rock them now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if I'm the reason for it, but you know what I'm saying.
Well, being an
Like-
ambassador,
smart, though.
you definitely got some
you know what I'm
influence out
saying?
there.
But shout out to everybody, man. I'm just trying to shine light on something that I think is great, and it's a great product. You understand what I'm saying? Like I wear Ewings every day. Like I don't even wear Nikes no more.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, my next question is, do you have any mixtapes coming out?
I'll be honest, man. I've never been a mixtape DJ.
Oh, wow.
I've never been the type to record anything. Everything that I've accomplished in my life has been through word of mouth or people seeing a video or seeing me in the mix, which I've been fortunate because it doesn't happen like that often. You gotta have some type of, you know, media and stuff like that going on. But
Well, I'm not gonna throw this around lightly. I'm gonna definitely say you're a DJ assassin, because like I said the other night, I'm just watching through Instagram Live, and I could tell the crowd was moving. I could hear them moving through your video, and definitely over the time of me going back and studying different videos that you posted, you definitely have your hands. They should be certified as far as the ones and twos.
yeah, I mean, I appreciate that, man. I'm just, you know, I'm the type of person that just likes to pay mind to the party.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like for me, and I respect all DJs that are, you know, turntablists like Droop and, you know, people who really in that DJ culture like that. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like I could do a little bit of everything. I could do blends, I could scratch, I could do a little bit of everything, but I consider myself a party DJ. I'm focused on that party.
Right.
I'm focused on people throwing them hands in the air, drinking at the bar, having a good time, and going home or something at the end of the day, like real talk.
I had a brief question, Trace. From DJ to DJ, how your mic game is bananas. You know what I mean? And I commend you on that. You know what I mean? Who did you look up to as far as the mic game? Because as we already know, that's very important as far as being a club party DJ. Who'd you look up
I tell you
to?
the truth. I never was really focused on the craftsmanship of being a host and a person who's on the mic. Like I was just always a loud person, a person who's always having
Naturally Puerto
jokes.
Rican, right?
You know, like naturally, like my boy Sice, you know, which he's in the building, you know, fatflavors.com, one of the hottest hip hop websites out there, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
for artists. He's here. I've always been a loud person. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, it was a natural thing. But what you know, two people that helped me shape it into something where people look at me like, yo, okay. You know, I would say working with my boy Master Z from Harlem and working with Frank Jigga. You know what I'm saying? Watching them, they professionals at it.
Yes.
You know, they both professionals at it. So watching them and watching to see how they, you know, play with words and do different things, that's when I was like, you know, and then having people tell me, yo, your mic game is crazy. With me not even knowing that's how people viewed me, I started to look at them like, okay, I could turn this into something. And you know, I always ask them questions, you know, like how to do that. So, you know, they helped me shape it into something. So shout out to both of them. But, you know, I'm just the type of person that you give me that mic, it's over.
Done deal.
That's
That's for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a party of 10, 100, 1,000, it don't matter. Like, it's over.
Now, are you playing all different types of music, or are you? Okay.
The venues where I'm a resident at, that's what they like about me. You know what I'm saying? The fact that I could play Biggie and then throw in a little French Montana. You know what I'm saying? But as a DJ, you have to learn and know how to do that. You can't just throw in an old school record and then throw, you know, without knowing how to do it. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm able to go from house music to reggae to you know, soca to this to that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I those are the type of venues I like playing at. I don't like to play at venues where they limit me to something. Oh, just play the new stuff. Nah, I don't want to do that.
Right.
Because that's not a party. A party is being able to take people, you know what I'm saying, that come out of work and they go get a drink, taking them back to when they were born or to when their moms and dads got married, to bringing them back to where they punched somebody in the face.
right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like that's real talk. You know, so I just like to take it all around the world the way I say it.
That's what's up.
Well, then the last question I'm going to ask you is this. Tell people where they would be able to, if you want to say, get more of the blends that you put together, the DJ Trase sound.
They can't. You got to come to one of my venues to see that. I record nothing.
Wow.
That's just that. I don't record anything. I don't do mixtapes. You want to hear me do a blend, come to the spot.
That's what's up.
I barely go on live. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still stuck in my old school ways. You want to hear something, come to the spot, get a drink, man.
Right. Got
You know what I'm saying?
That's rare, especially nowadays in the days. Well, especially with me, you know, I'm the young buck. I'm on social media all day, every day. He's on social media too. He's trying to be like me. He's trying to relive the younger days and everything. But
it's crazy because a lot of people, when they come to my events, yo, you got that recorded? Yo, send that to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be like, no, I just did that off the top of my head.
Right.
Whether it was a 1 minute blend, a 2 minute blend, whether I blend the whole song. Yo, you know. And now, the new thing now with people is that I got young artists sending me their acapellas now. Yo, I saw you do that. Yo, I heard you do that. Let me send you my acapella. All right, I'll flip it. You know what I'm saying? I'll do something to it. Yo, can I come to the spot first? Listen to it there. Like a little studio session, but come to the event. You know what I'm saying? So that's the new thing now. But like I said, I don't record anything, man. I just do it on the spot.
Yo, once again, I tell everybody the same. You're a friend to the show.
Thank you, man.
At any given time, please come back. And tell Graf, I've been trying to holler at him for a second.
He was actually supposed. I was gonna surprise y'all. I was gonna bring him up here with me, but he's actually out of town now. You know what I'm saying? So
Well,
if he was in town, he'd be right here next to me, man. So
Grab. When you get to saying,
Pull
come on
up.
back.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, both of y'all come back,
Yeah.
please.
bring the squad. We bring the whole squad.
And please,
Sure.
and if you ever want to attack that over there, we would definitely be happy.
He a monster on the set.
Oh, no,
man.
I know
be
he
seeing
is.
I be seeing his videos, man. And,
Thanks, bro.
yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I wish I could scratch like that, man. I wish I could. I
Appreciate
gotta
it.
give respect where it's due. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a turntablist, but I do what I do. He do what he do.
Right.
And that's what I try to tell him 100%. I never would step in that realm because I probably scratched the wrong thing and pulled the wrong knob. But I know for a fact that when I brought Droop here, that he was nasty.
Yeah, nah, he's nasty.
Because watching him online, like you said, his hand movement is crazy.
And
Appreciate
here's the crazy thing. This is an actual fact. This is probably maybe the second or third time I've physically seen Droop, but he's been supportive of me ever since we started following each other on Instagram. Like, he's a genuine dude. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So much respect to
Well,
you.
My hat
God,
salute you as well, brother.
that's the reason why you're here.
Thank you. Appreciate
Because
it.
Droop said, yo, you got to have Trase in the building.
Appreciate it.
He said, not only is he a UN, he definitely brought up the UNs because he definitely wears them. But he was like, yo, definitely want to talk to him because this brother right now is on fire. And I was like, yo, set it up. Let's make it happen.
But he puts in a lot of hard work. I mean, he does a lot of stuff for the kids as well. That's one thing that really caught my heart. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
'Cause,
just did something in for Kids Foot Locker and the Philadelphia 76ers in Philly.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
I
just
saw
did
that.
Uh-huh.
And I'm glad you taped that because that actually showed, what a lot of people don't understand is needed in today's society is that we give back. It's nice to be in, the market and we all hobnobbing with the celebs and all that stuff, but it's a different process to give back and say, hey, young man, I can do something for you.
I never say no to the kids.
God bless.
Yeah, for sure.
Ever.
Yeah.
And just for the record, the Matrix Studios is where I had one of my first radio shows ever back in the day.
Okay.
Dang.
Just want to put that out
All
there.
There you go. Coming
Well,
full circle.
Early 2000s.
Shout out to D. My man, Mr. Williams, he definitely put it down.
DWI.
So what we're gonna do right now is get ready to sign off.
Yeah.
So once again, it's your boy Mac 357 and your boy,
Big Chuck in the building.
and this is the Evening Experience. Check us out every week from 6 to 7, sometimes 5 to 7. Depends on what's going on, but we definitely get it popping. We definitely tell you your Thursdays will never be the same.
Check out the website. Check out the podcast on iTunes. Check us out on YouTube. Follow the show page on the gram. We lit 2018. We here, baby.
Appreciate
Holla.
you having me, man.
Once again, it's your boy Mac 357. This is the Evening Experience, and one of the sponsors for our show is the Barbecue Rib House in Mount Vernon, New York, 529 Gramerton Avenue. You can give them a call at 914-665-3490 if you're looking for some of the best barbecue in Westchester. I'm telling you, finger delicious. I mean, succulent. Anything that you want from pork, from beef, from rib, from chicken. All farm animals for that motion. You definitely want to check them out at the Barbecue Rib House, Mount Vernon, New York, 529 Gramerton Avenue. Once again, check out my boy Marcel Koenig, Barbecue Rib House at Facebook.com.